Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Gen V Season 2, Episodes 1, 2, and 3. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Shall you leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on Gen V, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I will greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? So, I was really looking forward to this. I loved Season 1. It was a big surprise. You know, a lot of us had our doubts going into Season 1 of Gen V, thinking, do the boys even warrant a spinoff? I think we should just focus on the show that we got. But man, everything that they've done, they've done a really good job with Season 1. And then heading into Season 2, they had the absolute impossible task. And that was addressing the death of not just the character Andre, but the person who played him, Chance. And I think they hit it in such a different way than what most shows would do it. This review overall is going to be really hard to do because you're addressing 3 episodes. But with how they structured it with this one, where, you know, the death of Andre was such a presence throughout all 3, because typically when it comes to these situations where, you know, a real life actor dies or actress dies and the character, so therefore the character has to go along with them, whether it be them just moving away to another city or, you know, they die as well. And most of the time, you know, it's just addressed and then it's moved on. Like, we don't even talk about it at that point. But they really integrated it into the storyline and was able to make it make sense, tying it from Season 1, because, yeah, Andre was already facing that sickness that his dad had, where every time he used his powers, he got weaker with it. And to make it a sacrifice of heroism, because Andre was a hero in that show, even though, you know, he did some shady things, like, you know, sleeping with his best friend's girlfriend. But, you know, he was a hero at the end of the day. He was always wanting to do the right thing no matter what. And the fact that he went out knowing that he was going to die, like he knew he was going to go. But if he could give an opportunity for his friends to go, he was going to take it. And to make that such a presence and make that such a prevalence throughout the whole entire 3 episodes. Episode 1, like, we're sitting there, we're talking about it. And, you know, the constant theme of owning what you did and what truly is your fault and what isn't your fault. Because, you know, you had Jordan and Marie, you know, going back and forth. I think it took an episode and a half, because, you know, when you binge all three episodes kind of merged together into one. And, you know, they're going back and forth about this. Like, look, the fact that you left made him give more hope, which is why he tried all these stupid things. So therefore, his death falls on you, Marie, or, you know, Kate, getting them out. And really does think that she's doing the right thing. I do have some problems with the Kate character with these 3 episodes, but, you know, the initial of, look, I wanted y'all out of here. This was the deal. I'm really just, I do care about y'all. Andre's death is because of you. I'm sorry. What? To put that on? And everything that we're doing with Sam, who, to me, again, from Season 1 to Season 2, is one of the most interesting characters in the whole entire show. You know, using these numbness from, you know, what Kate's power is like a drug, where, hey, he doesn't feel anything, and he's just going, you know, let's just let bygones be bygones, trying to play this cool guy character. Andre's dead because of you. What? And, you know, you can see him struggling with that. I really did like, I don't know if it was episode 2 or if it was episode 3. I know in episode 3, we do start to see the puppets again. But in episode, I do think it's episode 2, where he does face Emma after, you know, Kate almost died. And, you know, he thinks Emma's the reason that, you know, she is, that she got hit. She thinks Emma's the one that did the hit on her. And, you know, they're having the conversation of, oh, just so happens and all this. And you can tell he still has feelings for Emma, because one of the puppets goes, it was a coincidence. It wasn't a coincidence. The way, oh, man, it was just shot so well as it did that. But, yeah, again, the presence of Andre's death being prevalent throughout, and with that ongoing theme of what's truly your fault and what's truly not your fault. How do we come to accept those things, and then how we truly move on. I think this has probably been the best 3-episode drop that Amazon has done with the boys, within the boys world, out of all of them. I mean, so what, we're 6 seasons in, because there's 4 seasons of boys and 2 seasons of Gen V. These 3 episodes just cohesively went with each other so well, very commented each other very well. And I was having a good time with it. And, you know, yeah, if I had to rank the 3 episodes, it goes how it was. The least and third comes episode 1, second is 2, and then the best episode was episode 3 when we're built up to that crescendo that Jordan, you know, comes clean like, look, no, we attacked Kate, and it wasn't those Starlight Fighters, and Andre is dead, and just coming clean about it, you know, the whole crowd turning on him and her, or they, sorry, I should say the right pronunciation, booing them throughout. It is, again, just very, very powerful stuff. Love the relationship between Marie and Jordan as well. I mean, talk about a bisexual's dream, right? Where you can, hey, just flip from each every single one. I mean, there is no way you are not satisfied in the bedroom throughout. I mean, it was just funny how it took her seeing Marie topless for Jordan to be like, yeah, I need to apologize because, man, do I want to just re-spark that spark that we had. You know what? Yeah, Jordan, he you know, Andre, he was very stubborn in that honest moment that they had with each other. And then later on in episode 3, how, you know, he's able to come to terms with Sam, seeing Sam destroying everything because he can't get his fix anymore. So he, you know, he's really trying to face all these feelings that he's been having, and then, you know, actually bonded with him, smoking some stuff, and then watching that show. I don't know why I can say that's why I'm going to say stuff instead of the actual word, but you know, they're doing their thing and they're watching the child shows, and you know, he's able to be reasonable with them. I really did enjoy that scene. Now, again, the only problem I had with this was the character Kate, because surely you can understand where they are coming from. You know, yeah, I get it, they left you to die, but you also sent them to prison. And just because, oh, I got them out, doesn't mean that they should automatically be okay with it. I was kind of into the whole, you know, the difficultness of that when it came to Jordan, Emma, and all of that too. But, you know, Kate, I'm just like, I don't get why you just don't understand that they just can't forgive you right now. And that you're doing all these different things. Like in episode 1, to end that, before, you know, she gets blasted in the head, oh, this is only for your own good, and then going to manipulate her mind. It just wasn't the right thing to do. And then you come back to life, like, oh, you doing this, and like having this big old attitude. Just wasn't really fooling that. Like, I understand it to a degree, but I wasn't really fully engaged into that. So that's really my only main problem within it. I do think the new Dean character is very interesting, Cypher. I wonder if his power is that he can tell when people are bullshitting him, and he can cipher bullshit pretty much. Because, you know, when he's having the conversation with Marie, he's like, look, let's not beat around the bush here. You want to jump me. You know I was there, and I saw plenty of you there. So let's just cut through all of that. And that he has taken an actual likenship to Marie. I wonder if he is actually Godolkin with a different name. Because, you know, the cold open, they make sure to show that person's name, and maybe he's been living, you know, he's been hiding in some way, or he's able to manipulate his brain into someone else. And again, it's just really, really interesting stuff. Very, very engaging. I'm really excited to go along this ride. Really sorry to get this out to y'all so late. I wasn't like super sick, but my allergies were just really killing me when this first came out, which is why you're getting this so late here on this Saturday. We'll see how the viewership goes. Typically, if I don't get it out within the day after, which would have been a Thursday, it doesn't really perform that well. And also, you know, with Peacemaker out, we'll see if there's any room for conversation on this. But if you have seen this, please leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Leave a like on this video if you made it this far. I do greatly appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button as we do go along this ride that I am very excited to go on. And don't forget to squeeze the day, guys, because life is too short not to give you all. So squeeze every opportunity that you can. Until next time, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.